Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Envelope Effect. My name is Emily. Today we are going to be cash stuffing, what? I forgot the amount. I had to do a little bit of finagling last night because I couldn't get to the bank. Is this the right one? So then I had to, oh no, sorry, not the right one. I had to kind of pull from bills that I was about to pay, and it was a huge mess, and it took like 20 pieces of note paper to figure out the right bills so I could cash stuff this week. Basically, I would have like the last cash stuffing for a credit card that I was originally going to pull, cash stuff it, and then redeposit it. But instead, I just left that money in the bank, did a bunch of math, pulled from other areas, and then had to figure out the bills in order to cash stuff this one correctly. And it was a doozy. And I was up until like 11:30 figuring this out last night so I could get this cash stuffing video done today. So let's go ahead and get started. And I ended up using money that I hadn't even stuffed yet. So that's my little note for myself. So let's get started. Okay, so what's the best way to do it? I'm always trying to figure out. Here we go. Okay, car insurance gets, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to pull this guy out because that's how I figure out my denominations. I'm going to set that over here. Okay, so car insurance gets 55. Going to the bank on a Saturday is a real chore. I went to 2 and I had my son with me and the lines were so long, I was like, he's never going to make it. So we just had to abandon the bank. And I usually go during the week, but it's been one of those weeks. So car insurance now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. 161. Daycare gets 490. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So now that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. 50. Oops, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. 20, 40. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38. So 978. My envelopes that I made, these were the early ones, full disclosure. Like these ones in this binder were the first ones I made that didn't look horrible, and they're coming apart. So I have to figure out what I did differently because my other ones are holding up. 978. Orkin is getting 15. So they have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 105. Okay. Next one is AT&T is getting 15. So they have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 67. Um, 67. Car payment gets 100, so that now has 300. I got a new desk mat because I thought maybe the blue one was a little too dark. Cell phone gets 35, 20, 35. So I'm going to see how this one looks once I record this video. But I really like the look of the blue, but I just thought it was too dark on camera. We'll see. 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Cleaning gets 65. So that is 130. Streaming gets 30. Oh, I'm going to do 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. Just makes it easier when I go to pay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3. 143. $143 for streaming. Health insurance is getting 20, 20, 40, 20, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68. Groceries is going to get 60, 20, 40, 60. That gives 80. Gas is getting, okay. I wrote 40. I think I already, oh, last night I couldn't figure something out last night. And I wonder if I already, yeah, I think I already took the gas. I think I stuffed it and took it. That's what happens when you cannot do it on a regular timeline. Spending was gonna get 40, but I already used it. But there's still 50 left. So we're gonna say there's 50 left, so I know. I must not have known I had 50 in here. Yeah, anyway, I usually try to do it as soon as I get paid, but it's been such a busy week. Luke is getting 100. He's going to get 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That I had to start pulling from my envelopes before I even had a chance to stuff them. And when you start getting out of order, you have to start making little notes and things get confusing. And I already took 20 from dining out. So dining out is just getting 10. Okay. Therapy's getting 60. So they have 50, 100, 50, 20, 40, 50. Oh my God. My cat just scared me. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 231. Luke has 100. I'm still so new at recording these videos that I have to do them when I'm the only one home. And so my cat just jumped on the bed and it freaked me out because I thought my husband came home. Pets is getting, it's on the other side of this. Pets is getting 20. We need to finish everything on this page first. Costco is getting, okay, so what does Pets have? 20, 40, 60. So Pets has 60. Costco was getting 40, but I actually think I had to borrow. Everything got so messed up. So I'm just going to give Costco 20 and see what happens. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 114. Okay, that's it for this binder. Let's go to my bills here. We're going to flip back to this one. Okay. SoCal Gas is getting 20. So they have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110. This bill is really cheap in the summer, but I'm stuffing it for the winter. Target gets $16. 10, 15, 16. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 190. Why is there 190 in here? I have to figure that out because I thought I paid this bill. So when you start using the money that you already have to, like if you're like, you plan it all out and then you don't get to the bank to pull it and then you start using the money you have to start doing a bunch of swaps and inevitably something gets messed up almost every time. Nothing goes in Costco. Sapphire's getting 35. $20, $35. Okay, 100, 250, 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 380. Instead of making envelopes for my credit card envelopes, because they end up getting used a bit because I'm always putting money in, pulling money out, putting money in, pulling money out, and they get pretty fat. Instead of doing the things, I just made these little inserts, and I'm using these kinds of envelopes. And, you know, as nice as those other ones are, if they tend to fall apart pretty easily, I may just go to this. We'll see. Amazon gets nothing because that's fully funded. And American Express Delta, this is one we already did. This was my third stuffing out of 3 to pay this bill. So I just left that money in the bank and I used what was in here. What is in here now is next month because I've been stuffing for what I've been buying as I go from my other binders. Same with Amex Cash. Blue Cash. Yep, same with that. Oop. And Hilton, I think it's nada as well. Because, you know, I still use my credit cards when I cash stuff. And when I first started doing this, I just wasn't managing my money very well. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I just wasn't building up my accounts very well. I mean, I was just still at the beginning stages, and I was still, you know, trying to just be better about managing my money. So I would still be stuffing these credit cards instead of putting the money into the credit cards. And at the end of the month, when the statement closes, not having anything to actually have to stuff, because in theory, it should all be covered by my other account, my other binder envelopes. And I'm finally getting to that place where like the bill for the credit card is exactly what I've paid for, like what is in my tracker and what is in my envelope. Instead of having to like continue to, you know, cash stuff for the rest of the month to pay off the credit card balance. So it's I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, moving on. Let's see, and we need this one, yeah. Okay, so stuffing is getting 30. That is, here we go. We're moving into this binder now. Actually, it starts with savings. So savings is getting 150. It's going to be time. I'm going to do a condensing, I think, my next video. So 1,000. $100, $200, $300, $400, $50, $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $10, $20, $30, $5, $10, $15. So $15.95. And my savings $15.95. And then emergency. Okay. Oh, I still am wearing it. So we had to take my son to the ER yesterday. He is fine. He was constipated. He was constipated. He had, you know, we're lucky enough that he's 2.5 years old and he's literally never thrown up. He spit up a little bit as a baby, but not that much. You know, just like he just has an iron stomach like his mom. And yesterday, just out of the blue, he started holding his stomach and crying, asking for a Band-Aid for his stomach. And so we kind of just watched him for a little bit. And then he was just acting really weird, and he had fallen. And, you know, you're like, he's dying, right? He's got internal bleeding, but, you know, we're trying not to overreact. So we're just kind of watching him. And then it was like intermittent. And then at one point he just started crying and he wouldn't stop crying. So we were like, let's go to the ER. And of course we get to the ER. He seems perfectly fine. And I said to the nurse, I go, I think we might leave. He seems okay. And she was telling us what to look out for different terrible scenarios. And we were getting ready to leave. And then he started crying again, like constant, nonstop, inconsolable. So we stuck it out. And then they started asking us questions. And I won't go into the details, but it was like a couple of the things over the last day or two I started to remember. And they were basically like, they checked all his vitals and pressed around, and they didn't think it was anything serious. And then they're like, we need to see him eat and drink before you leave. And we had a pouch and a bag of Pirate's Booty, and he just slayed it. And they were like, you're fine to go. And they were like, it's probably constipation. So we picked up a couple of bags of dried prunes on the way home, and he was fine. But, you know, an emergency room copay came out of our emergency budget, which I already paid, and I already pulled it and already stuffed it. So we're good. 100, 200, 350. So I'm going to do it this way. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 550. But, you know, there was a woman there that was pregnant, and she was kind of looking at me like, I get it. You can't risk it, right? These are our children. I'm just not going to risk it. Luke's 529 is 150. And you know your kid better than anybody. And if they are acting different, you know it. You're the one that knows it. And even my husband, you know, the husbands tend not to overreact. He was like, let's go. So we knew we did the right thing. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 40, 50, 10, 50. I'm going to do a condensing on this one soon. Botox is getting 65. This is one I definitely have to condense down. Oops. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this one has 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, and 50. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. 610. Hair and self-care is getting 40. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 223. Travel is just getting 40. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 40, 550. So 740 in travel. Car repairs and maintenance is getting 40. $50, $100, $50, $200, $50, $300, $20, $40, $60, $80, $400, $20, $40, $60, $80, $95. So $495. Christmas and holidays is getting 50. So 50, 150. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, 220, 10, 20, 25, 31, 401. Annual fees is getting 30, 20, 30. So that's 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 355. co-pays is getting 30. So 50, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 160. Health and co-pays. Car registration is getting 10. $50, $60, $70, $80. Extra house payment is getting 50. So that's 50. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 194. For the extra house payment. Did I do stuffing supplies? No, because I skipped to emergencies because I was all into my story. Okay, stuffing gets 30. Yeah, we've been spending some money on stuffing supplies. 50, 60, 70, 80. And diapers is getting 25. So for 45. Okay, so that's it for those. Okay, so next is my savings and my savings challenges. So this one is a little bit different. Let's start with my 100 envelope challenge. So I changed things up a little bit for my 100 envelope challenge. I was just doing it with a Sharpie and it was bothering me how just blech that looked. So I put these little diamond-y stickers on here. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'm stuck with it now, right? Okay, so 100 envelope challenge is going to get 50. I am oddly, okay, whatever. There's going to be a lot of figuring some stuff out. It was late last night when I thought I had the math right on all of this. So if at the end it seems like there is some money left, I'm going to have to figure that out. And then this is the thing with the little gems, is that it takes some doing. Where'd my little scissors go? It's pretty cute though. And then you have to take the little backing off. And I was using tweezers. Oh, good grief. Let's see if I can use the scissors to do it. It came off pretty easily. Okay, we might have to figure something out. I was gonna wait. I was like, okay, I've got a hang of this last night when I replaced all my other ones, but I wasn't sure how quickly it was gonna go on camera. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we'll drop that on the 50. It's a cute concept. It's just a slow process. So there's my 50. So that means I'm not going to do that math right now. So I got my 50 in there for my 100 envelope challenge. And then, so I didn't know about star bills or star notes. I was watching one video and I was like, what are these star notes everybody's talking about? So I went through every single one of my bills, every single one. And there's a lot, you know, because I need to do a deposit, I need to do a condensing. And I had one star bill and it was $1. And I kid you not, it was in the very last envelope that I looked in. Like it was in the last one of these where I finally found one with a star, and I'm very excited. So I'm going to start collecting them, make that a little challenge, figure out a little design to track it. Anyway, that was an exciting day. This is old. I'm not doing that one yet. Here we go. Mortgage. So 256 is what my 1 month ahead is going to be. And I'm thinking about ordering stickers because I'm kind of tired of waiting for these things to dry. So I'm literally going to stuff these and take them out and let them dry because they don't dry. It takes forever. And then you get these little marks and it's bugging me. So I'm thinking about maybe doing stickers because by the time I get through this, I'm going to want a new one anyway. This one's a long one. So it's not like a short one I'm going to want to erase and reuse. Anyway, not your problem. So mortgage is getting 61. So that's 50, 61. And that is 2 little houses. And I'm literally just going to set it aside because it takes forever. Car insurance is getting $12. 10, 11, 12. It's normally 6. A little stop sign. I thought I was so clever. But then when you go to mark them in, they don't look as cute, which is why I kind of want to maybe move to stickers. Daycare is getting 250s. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I have way too much money left here. Something's not right. Okay, I'm going to pause because I think my husband's home. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Internet. Okay. Internet is going to be $4. And like I said, I'm going to just take these out and set them aside. 3, 4. Maybe I'm not using the right pens. But these seem to be the only ones that show up well enough on the matte laminate. So anyway, it's fine. I'll just set it aside. Okay, cleaning is going to be $12. It does not matter. Okay, there we are. Okay, pest control. What is pest control? Pest control is going to be $6. This one I just decided to start using stickers because there wasn't a thing and I didn't like the big red X, so I'm just going to use these cute stickers. And if I get to the end and I actually do want to do this challenge using the same cards, then I'll make new ones. Oops, that one's bad. That one we can actually keep in there. Cell phone is going to be cell phone is $8. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have subscriptions, which is going to be $6 as well. And that one. Come back in 3 days when these are dry. Car payment is $20.
It's not really showing up here, is it? Might as well finish coloring, redoing all these. I think I use light blue, not this turquoise. This is the funnest part about these challenges. I started making my own. I have bought a few, they're en route. And I bought a couple other ones where I printed them myself, but I made these myself, and it just makes it so fun. And it's fun to make them. Okay, and my IRA is 19, 28, 25, so 6 and 28. That's 2 icons. And we're going back to the green for money. A lot of my color choices are green.
Okay, and that's it. I'm going to just let all these dry, and then I will put them back in the binder. And then I'm going to figure out the stickers, I think. Okay, and as suspected, because I don't know what I did, something's amiss. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. What am I missing? Let's get my binder out. Woo! Okay, I did my 50. I did my 1 month ahead. I did the extra mortgage payment. These I already deposited. This I already took care of. I don't know what I did wrong, guys, but I will figure it out because I'm sure I just completely didn't stuff something because this is a perfectly round number. Maybe I'll go back and watch the video and try to figure it out. But that is my problem, not your problem. Okay, thank you, folks. I appreciate you sticking with me to the end. And I think the next thing I'm going to try to do is do a cash condensing. And I think I figured out a really organized way to do that, so it won't be a complete mess. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you.